Hello and welcome to another video. For today I played. I'm Patrick as always, and today we're going to take a quick look at Viva Piñata Trouble in Paradise for the Xbox 360. It's a little bit of a, I don't sort of like a SimCity kind of game. That's sort of what was the precipitous for me wanting to check this out again. Other than it being one of my very favorite games, this current cycle of consoles is all the hubbub about SimCity here. This is sort of a SimCity style game where you're coming up. I've got 6 gardens going here by the looks of it. We'll jump into Awesome Land. It's been 2 years since I played this game, so I have no idea what any of these gardens are going to look like. Alrighty. It's been a while, but this is my garden here. Got some helpers going on here. I've got various different piñatas, so it's basically piñatas are given different sort of residencies or comparables to real life animals. So here we've got and they're given sort of like candy names. So here we've got a tiger misu, which I actually don't know which candy that would be. Let's see. There. Bunny comb. Crocodile. Yeah, so I just love the art style that they've got going on in this game here. Start. So this is my garden. I've sort of used it to taper off to protect it from getting eaten. So you sell various items that you grow for money. So I'm gonna get my sale on here. So everything has a different value in the game. So here I've got my tiger lilies that I am growing. I'm trying to grow them so they're worth, I think Bird of Paradise is worth quite a bit. Let's see. So you can hit Y to bring up the information on it. So I've got the basic value here is about 1,400 of the coins that they use for currency in the game. Got my watercress. Yeah, so you can build ponds and rivers and all that sort of good stuff. In addition to that, if you have more than one type, you can romance them. They have different romance requirements. So this is a crocodile home. Okay. So you can use this to have them mate. So basically all Y you want to do, it brings up all the information. So if I wanted to romance them here, I guess I've never romanced a crocodile before. Because I will need another one. Alright. So I guess that'll be our goal here for the 30 minutes that we play here, is we will try to romance a crocodile here. Make myself some baby crocodiles. I did not realize that I had built so many houses for my piñatas. So basically this is what each of the piñatas have different houses that they can reside in. That's a requirement for romancing them. So before I can romance my crocodile here, I'm going to have to make some more water for them. It's apparently some rotten fruit. So I have tools here I can switch to on the fly. I can switch to my shovel or my water to water plants, or grass to build different grass areas. So I'm going to try to build some more water here. Hit X to dig a pond. Try not to kill the tree I've got there. Whoops. Okay. So I've gone too much. So my plant there is dying. So that's one of the things you run in. You're trying to put this stuff here, but you need to make sure that you leave enough room. There we go. So I've got some more water in my area. All sorts of items and trinkets that you can put in. You only have a limited amount of space. I'm actually going to sell this here. That you can put in your garden. So there is an element here of trying to maximize your space in the best way possible so that you can get the most out of it. Here we've got this. And sort of putting items that have the most value to you to help your garden be worth as much money. I'm not into the high score aspect of it, but I do enjoy just building a certain look for my gardens. Yeah, so I've got just about everything ready. I just have to wait and see how my... Here, I think there's another way. If I go into menu here, I can go to my journal and check out this. So journal keeps track of everything. You've got an encyclopedia of all the different things like the piñatas, so I can go look at the badge sickle. And it's got stuff like what you need to get it to appear. So you have to grow a specific plant. To have it visit, you need to have 3 geckos in your garden as residents, not just hanging out, and then keep the black bush. And then you have different residents. Some of them involve eating plants or eating another one of your piñatas. So that's one of the things that I think some people think is sort of weird about the game. The sort of piñatas eating other piñatas aspect of it. Okay, where do I find... There we go, garden area. So I still need, I have 21 squares of water, so I need to, in order to romance crocodile, I need more water. I'm trying to think of where I should do that. One of the things I don't like about the game and how it makes your garden look is sort of how I never feel like there's enough space to put your grass. So I'd like to have my grass ideally filled right over, but you can't put grass down on these parts of the garden there. Which is sort of unfortunate. Yeah, so I've got a bridge here. Maybe that's what we'll do. We'll build another. Turn this into a bridge after I know that I've met my requirements from. Yeah, so you've got different grass options here. You've got long grass. Put a little more long grass, so you just hit A to start pouring. And that's like another thing, like the different surfaces are, you can put down snow or you can put down sand. I think my friend over there is glitching out a little bit. Yeah, she's broken. Ugh. Yeah, so there's one of my pinatas just hanging out using the bridge in my town. There's different little items you can go. You can go to a shop, which I'm gonna do now. Here. So if you go into menu, you can go into town. There's various services you can get in town. So there's a store, there's a post office. There's Gretchen the Fetch'em. She'll get you. So I'm gonna need another crocodile. So we might as well go into town and do that.
How can I put my expertise to your service? You look confused.
We're in a rush, so we're gonna go express.
What do you want me to catch?
So basically, for a price, she'll go catch it.
I'll track you.
So we're gonna get ourselves another crocodile here. So does he have enough water now? Oh, I don't know if I have a Swanana. So he has to eat one Swanana. I definitely don't have one, but we can get Gretchen Fetch'em to go in. You can also sell pinatas. I don't know what happens when you sell them. Unfortunately. Does that make me a bad person? I'm just sort of selling them. There's also there's certain dynamics to the way some of the pinatas interact. So as you see, this guy right here that I've entitled Zoom is afraid of this crackberry over here, who is Google's. I don't know, like I said, it's been a long time. I think I intentionally named him that. But he's afraid of my tiger friend over here. Oh, so here's a good chance to show my friend Professor Pester. He's actually not my friend. So when he shows up, you can either hit him, or you can bribe him.
Giving ruffians chocolate coins can convince them to leave, but be careful. Some ruffians are really greedy. How much do you want to give this ruffian?
Give him $1,000. Go away. Yeah, so if he gets loose in your garden, he will just go around smashing the stuff and killing pinatas. Like I said, this game is kind of dark. And by kind of dark, I mean really dark. So there's rewards for all different things. If you get 7 of the same species living in your garden, you get a little badge called Master Romancer of said breed. on selling there. Unicorn. There used to be a TV show for this game. It was kind of cool. It was a children's show, but they did a good job of integrating it into so that you would hear different legends and myths on the show. Like for the unicorn, to get him to come, you have to have one of these gem trees here. But you can also, if you don't want to wait for fruit to drop, you can just sort of tap the tree. You can get that, but so I didn't know until I watched the show that you need a gem tree to get a unicorn. So tying it in like that was, tying it in with things like that was sort of a cool way to use the television program. So my hunter has got my, oops. Clear. So now I just go back to the village.
Hi. You're after something good, right? Put it in the garden.
There we go. Let's see if I have a swanana. Okay.
Want to place bets on how long this'll take?
So I'm gonna go have her nab me a swanana, and then I will unceremoniously feed it to one of my crocodiles. Because I'm evil. Seem to have put a pretty big focus on my water in this garden. Got lots of water piñatas. Alright, so let's go, while we're waiting for that to get done, we'll go into town and we'll, excuse me, decorate the...
Good evening. So I'm not the only person who can't afford to sleep around here.
So you have fencing, various garden sort of toys. Some of the items actually have like a tangible benefit to them. One of the piñatas you catch requires that you have a certain amount of these torches in your garden for them to come visit. Others, you actually have to, the way you evolve them is to light the piñata on fire. Like I said, this is a very messed up game. Box of booty inside, let's do that.
Don't forget, it's cheaper to buy in bulk.
Okay, so they have certain sizes to them. That tree is looking mighty weird out there. Yeah, so you may notice the game does have a day-night cycle, which does play into the different piñatas. Here, I'll show you a seed. This guy will throw me a seed and we'll plant it.
When my mask gets broken, I fix it with flour and water paste.
Close that so I have a special thing. I just need to water this once and then I never have to water it again because I'm all built up. Alright, I don't know if we will get to showing you the romance of the crocodile, because there's some other things that I want to show But I do want to show the hatching of an egg. What does it take to romance Sweet Tooths? Bulrush heads. Yeah, so I don't know. Yeah, I probably won't get to show romancing enough here today. Maybe another day. I've put a lot of time
Hey, got some work for me? Place it in the garden.
between
If
the two
something
games
goes
that
wrong.
they've released here for the Xbox 360. These games are kind of incredible, and the amount of time I've put into them is embarrassing. But we'll make sure to collect enough Swanas. No, don't go there. I think they're both in there now. The other thing you can do, you can lightly tap it. If I wanted to smash it, I could as well. But, so, to get them to eat, you just sort of... Little notice comes up that Piñata is being hunted there. Although sometimes they lose interest. It's like, yo, buddy. See if I can direct it. There we go. Go get him, Tiger. See. And I love like things like this. Like you can see him. He's sort of trying to be sneaky. He's trying to sneak up before he launches his attack, and then there we go. So now he started attacking.
No!
So he just busted him up. And apparently lost interest in his life candy. So there's regular candy, and then there's like the Piñata life candy. Which I guess maybe he's already eaten. Let's see. Okay, yeah, so he's already eaten it. So there's also accessories that you can add to your Piñata. So in this case, I need to go visit the accessory shop. See if I think it's Paper Pets. Yeah, so accessory, some mouth. I normally don't venture into this because I think it makes them look sort of stupid. But to each his own. Accessories.
Bye. If you see my parents, tell them I do actually need to go home and sleep at some point.
But that's another thing that plays into sort of maximizing the value from your Piñata. So here we go. We've got this guy right here. So he's ready to get into mating action. So now we just need to feed that other Piñata is
Morning. Me. I suppose you'd better select a piñata to give this to.
okay. So we'll give him his gold teeth and feed him another Piñata. Oh.
Thanks. Bye. If you see my parents, tell...
I find that the storekeeper is just really chatty, which is irritating as all hell.
No job too small. You'd better look
But like
after
I was saying
it.
about accessories, that
Find
goes
someone-
to maximizing the value of your garden there. And sort of, you make your pinatas
go
worth
on
more
back
money
to your-
by accessorizing them. Uh-oh. So that Prez-tail's coming in, he's looking to eat one of my pinatas. Where is he? Where's that Prez-tail? So I don't get any candy from him. You can also do that to your own pinatas. I'm not going to. Go. Being all stealthy. Once you've romanced them once, you can give them something called a romance candy, so you don't have to go through this whole process every time. But because I believe I haven't romanced them yet. Okay, so now he's met all the requirements. So now they both have hearts over their heads, so that means they're ready to romance and do the dance of love, which I'm not joking about. Actually, how they make pinatas, they go into their shack and shag by doing a dance. But before they will do the dance for you, you have to do this thing where you collect all the hearts. So I have 50 seconds to collect all the hearts. Let's see how I do. I'm not sure. So I can't touch these things. So So the more times you try to romance them, the more hearts of these you have to collect. So here, because I only have one, I only had to collect just a couple of hearts. But if you wanted to romance them all, if you had more than, like, let's say you had 6 and you were going for the maximum amount of them you could have, you'd have to collect all those hearts in the 50 seconds. So they are ready to mate. And I assure you this is a game that was designed for children. Although I do think it has a lot of adult sensibilities, or at least that's what I tell myself. To feel better about the fact that I'm playing a children's game. But here we go, yeah! Crocodiles are heavy metal headbang. So that was a romancing dance. Let's check on our flower here. Yeah, so that was the first time that I ever romanced, so I got a medal for that. That helps me level up, so I've leveled up here. At least I thought I did. But I'm getting experience points. That's what those little petals going up in the right-hand corner are. Is me getting them over here. So I've almost leveled up. Yeah, so pinatas can eat the regular pinata candies here to gain happiness. That's another thing. Maximize your value. Try to keep all your pinatas as happy as you can. So I mean, there's a lot of little different systems that are going on to this game. Oh.
Giving
You
ruffians
get the heck
chocolate
out.
coins can
I don't care. He's basically the mafia. I pay protection money to him. But it's protection money from him. So I guess that's sort of how like the real mob works. So you got this little pig character here. So when they come this close, you can sort of see how far you are from getting them. So I don't think I've ever had a raspberry, so... And see, that's one of the sort of interesting, you have to feed them rotten. So you have to get rotten food for them to eat. Got another chunicorn in here. So that's so you can check the information, see what the status is for what you need to get them. So in this case, it's this guy needs to eat 9 gems from the gem tree. Non-resident pinatas will generally eat what they need to eat without you having to direct them. So my crocodile here wouldn't just go and eat a swanana that's hanging out. How do I get rid of you? Maybe she's on strike. Professor Pester has got to her. The mafia has infiltrated the trade unions and she's refusing to work. She's going on strike because of the working conditions I have these pinatas going under. And so once this little guy here hatches, we'll call it a episode. So see, he's eating gems, so he just ate his first one. They'll come back and eat, and it'll keep track of how many they've eaten. So he doesn't need to eat them all on one day's visit. A lot of good. Yeah. This is basically how you make money. Let's see. Keep track of what you're growing here, and then you sell them. And then you sell trees before they go bad and stop producing fruit. So I just made $1,400 there. Oh. So now I've got a baby crocodile. You can go into information there, and I could change his. There. I can go to basic info here, and I could rename him. Backspace out. Call him the tip baby. Eventually he'll cocoon and turn into a full-grown crocodile. Yeah, so that has been a quick look at Viva Piñata Trouble in Paradise. One of, if not my favorite game of this generation. I spent countless hours playing this game. Hope this video lets you see a little bit why. If you haven't picked up, it's super cheap game. $20 brand spanking new. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed it. Remember to check out the blog todaypatrickplay.blogspot.com for more videos and more impressions of games I've been playing.